Okay, so I just wanted to quickly kind of explain maybe how I cut my inlay dovetails and the process I go through to do it fairly quickly. Basically just explaining not how to cut dovetails, just the process to get the inlay dovetail to the correct length. First off, when you're starting with your stock, however you want your box to be, whatever size, you're going to cut a rabbet in your stock. I use thirds, so depending on the thickness that you want your inlay to be is the thickness that you're going to have your rabbet. So this is a third of the thickness of my stock. That's one of the first things that you're going to do, as well as having the thickness or the width of the dado to be the actual width of your board, if that makes sense. So you can kind of see that right there. So once you have that taken care of, you're basically just going to cut a set of dovetails as you normally would and have your colored inlay or whatever other wood that you want for your inlay glued up. And you're just going to glue that up like you normally would for any box that just had two different sizes of woods. What you do next is you're going to take a saw and you're going to cut right down this line right here. So that leaves you with that amount right there at the end. Almost giving you just a regular square stock, regular square board again. Once you have that, that's where it can kind of get a little bit more complicated. So you have the dado that you had cut earlier, so that stock, that distance between this tail and there is what is going to be that distance right there. So what I'll do is then take that distance right here and measure from here to here, and that's where my second scribe line goes, there and there. And from that distance I also measure the distance on this side as well. So it's one constant same distance or measurement as it goes around, and it goes around the dovetail, as you can see, so that when it's put together you have the constant look of that same width going all the way around the dovetails. Again, just doing my best to try to describe how I cut this. So once you have that distance, then it's just a matter of going about and cutting another set of dovetails inside that specific distance. Then you're going to transfer onto your new board your pins, putting that together. And you have your inlay dovetail. I'm sure that's very confusing. I assure you it's not as hard as you think it is. But I thought I'd try my best to try and explain how I do it without actually cutting it and having different methods, I'm sure. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, thanks for watching.